Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome to Lily's Well. Now, I have absolutely no idea about anything about this game. I was scrolling through the Steam featured page and Steam decided to do a personal attack. They had a list of things called games loved by players like you. And it was a bunch of weird shit, right? Like, it was a bunch of weird psychedelic games about, like, drinking soda or playing, like, 5-dimensional chess with multiverse time travel. And then the last game on the list was Lily's Well. And I looked at it, I looked at the Steam page, I'm like, oh, this is really cool, I'm gonna wishlist it. It turns out it's free. You can pay $10 to get the behind-the-scenes, like, making of and the art. But other than that, I don't really know much about this game. I've just seen some of the screenshots, and I know the premise. So the premise of the game is, and yes, the black bars are, they are a part of the experience, I think. Because, like, this is the edge of my screen, and then it goes off, so it's like, I think these black bars are intentional. If they're there for, like, the whole game, I'll probably just throw some, like, dog shop owner on the sides is like sort of like an arcade cabinet thing, but the only thing that I know about this game is the premise. You're basically like you're playing as Lily, and you get put to bed, and then you hear a cry for help outside your window. It's a cold, rainy day in the Tabashi. Is it Tabashi? Is that how you pronounce it? Tabashi household. You are Lily. So there we go. We are Lily. Lily is a young, innocent girl, 9 years of age. You live in a modest home with your dad. That chair scares the crap out of me. Oh no, it's a couch. On this cold and rainy day, you are knitting on the couch while your father packs his things. Tonight, he needs to go to work in order to teach a night class. As Lily is a good child, her dad trusts you to stay safe while he is gone. Before he leaves, he makes hot dogs and a boxed mac and cheese, incredibly based. He helps you pour the cheese sauce on your hot dog in order to make it taste better. You enjoy your meal together, ignorant of future events. Your father puts you to bed with the sounds of the rain lulling you to sleep. Somebody is crying for help. Macaroni and cheese, I sleep. Someone crying, real shit. Oh, somebody is crying. The voice seems to come from outside. You look out your bedside window. Nobody's there. Nobody among the rain and darkness. Among us? I hate it. Was it a dream? You open your window and... You open your window, a crack, to listen closer. Please, it hurts. Help. Okay, the well. Someone is in the well. I've seen enough of... the rope normally hanging from it has vanished. We're gonna go help. Read the instructions? Absolutely. Controls. Okay, arrow keys to moves is like arrow keys ZXC, I'm assuming. Can also move by clicking on the desired location. Touchscreen users can additionally move Lily by tapping where they want her to go. Objects can be interacted with by pressing Z or space. This can also be done by clicking or tapping. So, arrow keys and Z. That'll do. The game autosaves to keep track of progress. It can be safely exited at most times. Using items. Certain objects and structures require the usage of other items in order to progress. To use an item, open up the menu screen with Escape or X. Okay, so it is ZXC. Touchscreen instruction to be added. Oh, no. On the menu screen, select the Stuff option to access collected items. By selecting on an item and using it, Lily, she will use it. Lily must be right in front of the item's target in order to use it. Some items have multiple places they can be used, so don't be afraid to get creative. Item types. There are 4 different types of items. Stuff, ropes, keys, and files. Why are there multiple ropes? Stuff makes up normal items that can be used to interact with objects outside the menu. These often have more than one use, so it's recommended to play around. Ropes are the main goal to work towards. These items are what Lily needs to climb down the well. The more obtained, the further down she can get. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. How deep is this well? It's just a well, right? It's important to note that not all the ropes are good materials. Once a rope is collected, it cannot be put back until Lily climbs down the well. Keys are keys, they open up certain doors, okay? Finally, files are notes, letters, books. They're really anything that can be read, just like these instructions. Even if not directly taken, any file read during playthrough can be reread from the file section for ease of access. The well. After collecting at least one piece of rope material, Lily can climb down into the well. The material quality and length affect the overall results of the descent. Once Lily goes down to the well, there is no going back. Okay. Look. You only have one large ball of yarn. This, we can take this. Take the ball of yarn as rope? Sure. That sounds like an absolutely, like, god-awful. So there's some, it's analog, right? She, like, moves on a grid. You can't open your wardrobe right now. Take? Look. Sniffles? Sniffles the bear? Can we take Sniffles the bear? The rain isn't good for him? You coward! Is this our closet? The trash can. Look, it's empty. Can we take the trash can? Maybe if you come across a sea turtle that needs to suffocate, you can come back for this. Oh my god. You can check the status. You currently have one piece of rope material. What about the shower curtains? What, can we take the shower curtains? Oh yes, cracking your head. Cracking your head and falling in the bathtub's pretty bad. You have no concept of what an ER is, so you'd probably be out of luck. Okay. Can we get the toilet paper, perhaps? To save money, this toilet paper is single ply. This is also known as the worst kind of toilet paper. Oh my god. So we've already got, like... Behold! The toilet! It's also never clogged. That's this truly the most sacred appliance to ever be created. This is the bathroom sink. We should take it, obviously. If you manage to take this, it'd be impressive. This is your father's room, I'm assuming. Oh my god. Well, okay. There's a receipt from a place called Sack Supply. Read it? Yeah, sure. 20 Ammer? What? Addo body? No new orders for a bit. There's too much local attention. Watch the news. Oh. Let's look. The drawer is mostly filled with socks. Yo, belts though? That sounds like rope to me. We just have, like, the most garbage rope of all time. Now, can this be rope? It's closed. Okay, do not. Alright. Fair enough. Belts it is. There's a safe with the keypad. Okay. So we're just gonna try a random number combination for, like, no reason? It seems to be wrong. Absolutely devastating. Are we gonna try to brute force it? Absolutely not. You're not sure if you've ever seen your dad sleep in his bed. Okay. Can we take it? You try to take the sheets off, but it seems attached to the mattress somehow. Maybe there never were actual sheets and the bare mattress just looks like this? Oh, check status. 3 pieces of rope material. So listen, I imagine what's going to happen is we're going to go into the well and we're, like, the rope is immediately going to snap and we're going to fall and break our neck. I think that's, can we take the TV? Now isn't the time to watch movies. I didn't want to watch a movie. I wanted to take the TV. I don't have a phone number to call. Well, actually, yes, I should. There's someone in the well. It's a big no-no number. Well, I mean, yes, probably, you know. Okay, how about 333? That's a number, right? That's fair enough. Oh, here we go. What was I gonna say? Oh, there's a key there. We can use that, but we probably can't reach it. This is the keyboard. Next to the board is a note. You can't really read it from down here. Okay, we need to get a chair then. Uncheesed macaroni noodles are in the drain. What a freaking tragedy. These kind of scenarios recommend taking everything, but the kitchen sink for a reason. It's the stove. It also has an oven. Never use the stove by yourself. He also made you watch a VHS tape about how fires start and how they can destroy entire homes. So let's push this stool so we can reach the key. That's a sound. Okay, one more. Aha! Okay. The shed. It's a letter addressed to Papa. Read it? Yes. Dear... Hey, Tony. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to you from your mother's home. She required extra help regarding the pig farm. She's personally doing well and has asked about you and Lily. Mother is especially curious about your progress on your research project. When Mother heard that you were pursuing her specialty, she was delighted to see how you would do. Please write to her and possibly send samples. I only expect to stay on the farm for the next year or so before returning to Maine. With your permission, I'd like to visit your home on the way. Thank you for your time, Vic. Hey, cousin, let's go bowling. The key to the shed. Yeah, we'll take the shed key. So, like, you already took the shed key. There's no house key. You've never seen the key to the attic before. Just its place on the board. Okay. Okay. Now, can we push this somewhere? Let's look in the fridge. The fridge towers above you. Your drawings cover the fridge. Well, that's adorable. There isn't much in the fridge. The grocery delivery hasn't come yet this week. Oh, that's a little sketchy. Is there anything on the table? No, can't investigate that. These are the doors to the pantry. Look, a padlock keeps the door shut. This is a place that only... Okay, okay. This is a crazy game. I'm really interested already. So obviously we need to get, like... Whoa! Okay. This is rope. Now this is gaming right here. You remember that mosquitoes can lay their eggs in stagnant water, so you don't want to touch it. Okay, but like, take the rope. As useful as an actual rope would be, it's tied tightly. Okay. We need to find a knife. We need to find a knife. Where are we going? Why are we... Oh, we're just checking the... There's a pretty big rock in the ground. Look, it's a rock. Take it. It's probably gonna be heavy. Take the rock? Yes, you took the rock. The weight of the rock slows your movement. That's fine. Check the mailbox. Yes, no mail today. I'm expecting we just get, like, hit by a car and run over. So why do we want a heavy rock? I'm not entirely sure, but we can test it out on pretty much everything, right? Were those holes there before? What if we weigh the tire down with the rock stuff and use the rock? Okay, I don't want to put the rock down. I want to use the rock for value. Perhaps we could use the rock to smash the padlock off the door. Okay, a padlock keeps the door shut. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, can't use it there. Is there anything on the couch? I did never, Can we take the couch? Well, you can't take the couch. You can see if you can take something from underneath it. In your search, you found an old charger for something you can't remember. It's very old with the wire being exposed in some places, but it is long enough to be used as a possible rope. Stray charger. Oh my god. Just get electrocuted the moment you walk out the door in the rain. That would be pretty sad. So there's the well. Echoes of the raindrops. If you wish to save this person trapped in the well, you will need to construct a rope. You currently hold 4 pieces of possible rope. Tie them to... No, 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 no. Let's get an actual rope. Hey, there's a rock. Let's take it. You're already holding a rock. You probably can't hold another. Why are there rocks, though? I don't understand. This looks safe. This chain serves as a handrail for the bridge. Okay, well listen. We can take that chain. There's a memorial for someone in a language you don't understand. The memorial says, I mean, you were not wrong. What? I pressed F12 and it opened a Chrome thing. On top of the stone is a strangely shaped hole. It's narrow and seems to go down over 5 inches. Okay. I see scissors there. We can cut the rope from the tire, most likely. A large pair of garden shears. These shears are usually used for trimming vines. Yeah. So here's the thing. We need to make sure... Just don't run. That's why we're holding the rock, because if we were running... If we didn't have the rock slowing us down, we would run with scissors, and that's the greatest crime known to man. There's a spare extension There's a spare extension floor on the floor. Even in the storage shed, having a wire out like this is a clear OSHA violation. Yeah, take it. A weed whacker. Wait, what was that? Oh, drop this in the river. Okay. Can we take it? It's really nothing more than dead weight. Fair enough, fair enough. It's a bag of mulch. A pair of bolt cutters. Okay, so here's the thing. We need to do everything in this area before we need to... Also, what the heck is happening with freaking Steam over there? There we go. I dismissed that. I saw that in the bottom right corner. It was like giving me Steam achievements ad infinitum. That's a little weird. But, yes, took the bolt cutters. So, obviously the rope is up here, right? Like, we can't get to the rope yet. Like, we can't take the bag of mulch, can we? It's too smelly. Yeah, you're correct. So we need, like, some sort of thing that would allow us to get to the rope up there. And then, after we're done here, we need to use the bolt cutters to get the chain from here. Oh. What the heck? Well, the water only goes up to your knees. You could easily drag you under. There's a cove underneath there? What the heck? Okay, so, like, we need to get the bolt cutters, and we need to get that chain. So that is definitely something that we could do, but what are we doing with the rocks? Like, maybe we're supposed to use the rocks as, like, little stepping stools so that we can get the rope in the shed. That would be one thing that I could see definitely happening. But first let's go here. Okay. Stuff, use the shears. The rope holds strong, but the shears should cut them. Cut and take the tire swing rope for climbing. The rope holds thick, but the swing goes down. You took the tire swing rope. Okay, so we've got that. I don't know if we can take the tire. Like, maybe we can use that as sort of like a... The tire is so large you wouldn't be able to wrap your arms around it. It's just here as a reminder that you ruined something that your dad made for you. Oh no! Listen, if it's for saving somebody's life, surely the dad would understand. So I'm trying to think, right? Like I'm trying to think, because I'm looking at it. Didn't we take the key already? Hold on. Yeah, we took the key already. I'm trying to think what we're... Because I don't think we can go down here, right? No. It's just, it doesn't have like a... Like, everything else has like a cutoff point, but that kind of looks like it goes into the distance. I think... Well, we haven't examined this yet, so we might as well just, How about we take something in the drawer? No, I don't want to call a phone number. I'm still thinking about, like, obviously we have to do something with the rocks. Like, I think the rocks are currently the key here, if that makes sense. Because obviously we need to use the bolt cutters to get the chain thing here, right? So, there's a memorial. Can we take the memorial? There's nothing to take. So, let's look at what we got, okay? What does that V mean? Maybe that's like the debuff shed key? Victor's note, receipt? Oh, hold on. 20? Oh, is this a number? I'm a little interested. Large clusters of bright pink flowers. Oh. So, we might have to make, like, a flower bouquet for this. Because, like, there's pink flowers and there's blue flowers, right? Yeah. If you eat them, you will die. Mountain... Okay, can we take them? That's not what I wanted to do. We're stuck in a never-ending loop. You can't bring yourself to mess with the plants here, even if you don't really understand your... Okay. But these ones haven't grown yet. It isn't right to take something. Okay. So... I'm thinking about, like, how do you reach that? Like, how do you reach that? Because I think that's gonna be... Okay, let's try the rock. Okay, let's use the rock. Think, Zoe, think. If Rocco's a rock, how can he eat the oatmeal raisin cookie? So, let's see. We can try the... We could try the shears, that's true. Okay, let's... Okay, so we can't do that. Let's try the shears. There isn't anything to... Okay. Maybe this bush. Like, this bush up here is a little out of place. Large pink flowers. Small pink spiked flowers. I did not know that. If you're allergic to those flowers, you're allergic to peanuts? I ain't never heard of that before. So we can use items here, if we wanted to. 1 out of 15. Oh, so these are the, So these are all the ropes that you can get. There's 15 ropes in total that you can get? What the heck? So we haven't missed a rope yet. Stuff. Maybe we can put the rock in the water. If you put the rock in the water, it might help make a path across. Place the rock in the water. Oh ho ho. Okay. And now we're schmoovin' again. Alright, alright. There's a big rock. Take the rock. I'm losing my mind on Twitter, because, like, a lot of Sesame Street stuff has been going viral, and it's just, like, Elmo losing his mind. And then, of course, like, you do hate to see the... What's it called? You do hate to see the Silence brand moment, where it's like, the company is making a meme about Invincible and Elmo, but at the same time, it's like if anybody else did it, it'd be kind of funny. Okay, we need one more rock. Like, I see that there's a rock right there, but we can't really reach it, because it's in the, you know, the water. I assume it's just kind of there. So we should look for another rock. Because I don't think we can move into the water. This is the turtle pond. Trying to pick up a snapping turtle in the dark on a rainy night is a risk even you won't take. Fair enough. But what if we could take the tire? Because the tire could work too. Okay. Can we go left? Oh, we can go left here! Let's go! Didn't even know you could go here. And there are plants. There's, listen, a blue plant, a yellow plant, a red plant. Vine is covered in sharp blue thorns. It has a chokehold on the tree. So we got blue. We've got yellow.
Oh, sorry. Suddenly, somewhere, Emmerdale seems to have disappeared. We'll go back to it as soon as we can, once we've found it.
Sorry about that. I don't know when we had to cut the Emmerdale off, but we have blue flowers, we got blue thorns, yellow flowers, and large red berries. So that's something to keep in mind. We've got stuff. So yellow flowers could be a thing. That might be what we have to place in the memorial stone, I'm not entirely sure. But now we're gonna go down into the cove and see what we got here. Because I'm assuming 3 rocks is all you need. Because I can't think of anywhere else that we can go. I guess we haven't tried to go up here, but I don't think you can go up here. Just because of how the... Like, obviously there's a rock there, right? But I think that's just kind of symbolizes that you should look over here and see the rock and all that. So stuff, rock, use rock, use rock. You put the rock in the water. Place the rock in the water. You carefully put the rock in the water. Let's go. What the heck? A net protects a group of small underwater plants? The net is made of thick fishing wire. I mean, that could work as a... The attic key? There's a knife with a strange blade hanging on the wall. The knife has a wavy blade. Yeah, sure, why not? This doesn't belong to you. Take the knife, you take the knife. There's a worn birthday card. Read it. The front of the card has a picture of a black rabbit holding a flower. It reads, "Happy 1 year of being here." On the inside of the picture, even more black rabbits holding flowers. Happy first birthday, Lily. Okay, but like, what color is the flower? You've grown so much in just a year. Never forget that you were surrounded by people who love you. With love, Aunt. Can we take the rug at all? Oh, I would like to take the rug as a rope. Let's ruin things for everybody. Can we use like an item? So we need to get some sort of item to pull the spikes out. So, I mean, maybe this is where we use the knife. Let's be real here. But before we do that, there's something I just realized. The numbers on the receipt are probably not for the phone. There is a keypad somewhere. Right? Like, the keypad is here, right? So, let's go to stuff. We have files, we have the receipt. Use the receipt. Okay. 20, so 20, 5, 1. Yes, okay. 2, 0, 5, 1. Now, what do we do for this? What if, hold on. We're getting a little big-brained here, but happy 1 year. 1, it was in caps. But, let's try... Oh, it could also be... Hold on, we'll also try the birthday as well, but I was just thinking of 85. So, let me... I'm gonna actually write this down, because I feel like this is important, so... Give me 1 moment. So, we'll do... And also, we don't know, like, if the game considers, like, how the game organizes, like, days and years from a calendar perspective. But, we can try both configurations. So, 07... 1985. And we also got, what was it? We'll check the, And what did we have already? This was, 2051. So we'll try, we'll just try Lily's birthday. And we'll see if that works. Oh wait, Lily's, oh no, this would be 7. And then it would be, this would be the day. And then this would be the year. Most likely, oh. No, okay, hold on. We're still gonna try it, just as a treat, but I don't think this would be it. We might try... Okay, here's what we'll try, alright? 6 digits. We will try, so we'll try, the 20th, and then we'll try 07. We're not that far off. Like, we have the resin. Okay. So now we'll go back to trying. So we'll go back to 20. We'll go back to the receipt numbers. 20, 51. And then we can do 85. That seems to be wrong. And then we'll end it with 07 this time. That seems to be wrong as well. Why would these random numbers be a keypad? I don't know. Maybe we'll end it with 1. Okay, we'll come back later. But maybe, actually, let's read the Victor's note. It's a letter addressed to your father. Dear Tony, alright, we're looking for numbers, okay? The pig farm, that's a bit weird. Especially curious about your research projects. Possibly some samples for the next year. But that's not like a specific number. Vic, V-I-C. Those could be? Could be 5-1. But I think we're galaxy braining it a little bit too hard. Let's go use the dagger on the memorial. I think that'll probably be fine. I don't know though. This is a very weird game. Like, obviously we need to use the bolt cutters on the chain. That's to be expected, I think. But let's try the knife. Use the knife. The knife might fit in the memorial. Put it in. You lost the knife. Oh. Oh no. Okay. That's a little unnerving. That's just a little unnerving. As a treat. Now here's the thing. We might have messed up because the knife might have had multiple uses. And speaking of items that might have multiple uses. Yeah. You took the net. Now you get to tell me about how much of a terrible person I am because of the, Oh. It's back! What? Can we examine the knife? I would like to see. A knife won't help you here. Okay. Oh my god. I don't like the fact that the knife is back. That scares the crap out of me. Because it's one of those things where you don't know if it's intentional or if it's a glitch. But that does frighten me a little bit. You know what? Maybe for some reason we could cut the bag open with the knife. Like, listen, as an adventure game, you kind of have to just, like, embrace crazy logic. A knife won't help you here, but what about the shears? There isn't anything. Okay. Like, obviously we need to, like, I see the rope up there. It would be very funny if, like, the rope was actually unobtainable. But, yeah, no, this is, So let's see what we're doing as far as rope is concerned. Ball of yarn, stray charger, oily hair, 5 out of 15. Oh no. This is, and why are we doing this? Just wondering, just asking the question. The very simple question. Can't go here. Can't go here. No new mail today. Maybe we can send the knife to our cousin in Maine. That would work. He would understand, wouldn't he? Like, there's gotta be some sort of reason that this area exists, right? Like this, for instance, there's gotta be there's gotta be a reason that this exists. Might be able to serve as a possible rope. Alright, you took the red berry vine. Now what about this? There's a vine growing here. Let's get more rope. Okay, we just get Local girl destroys environment looking for rope. Oh my god. So I'm assuming that, like, you don't actually have to get all of the rope in the game. You just need to... Like, you need to get the sturdy rope, like rope that will actually work. Because I imagine that, like, can we just stab the bear? Like, it'd be kind of funny, right? A knife won't help you here. It's a shame. Can we take our bed sheets? That might work. You remember a movie, Take the Sheets as a Rope? There is nothing left to take. Can we take the lamp? Can't take the lamp, unfortunately. So obviously we need to figure out that there are two things that we haven't figured out. The key to the attic, how to open this padlock, and maybe we could use bolt cutters to open the padlock. You really aren't allowed in the pantry. Break the lock anyways? Yes. Papa can probably get a new one. Is that just like a little plushie right there? Oh no, it's Among Us. Maybe a good treat. Take a piece of jerky as a treat. We can't use a can opener. Okay. Is there anything to look at? You aren't sure how they could have fit an entire ham into a can. That sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme almost. Is there anything in the fridge? Can we just get some spaghetti as a rope? Maybe we can use the, I don't know, the shears on the... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's break into the, It's time to break in so we can break out. How dare you? No, do not try to open it yet. Now, hear me out here. What if the knife would work? Man, a knife is surprisingly not as useful as The Simpsons led me to believe. Is there something to do with the garbage can? Like, I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm just trying to think. What on earth could we do? Maybe we could stab the couch to find the hidden drug money? That sounds like something that you could do. There isn't something to snip here? That's what we call a lack of imagination. Also, we just never looked at this. It's a book. Oh no. Introduction. Greetings and thank you for picking up my guide on the special flora located in Bethany's Mirror, Vermont. I am Magus Bergamont, a resident of Bethany's Mirror, and since childhood have spent my blah blah blah. Unique plants that only grow in this pocket of the world. Many of these plants take on unique and unexpected... Aw, shit. This plant can be used as an emergency survival rope. This plant will disintegrate the moment you tie it together as a rope. Like with any plant or fungal life, it is important to properly identify. Can lead to extreme injury or death. An angry resident of Bethany's Mirror is far worse than any moose. Let's look at the most common species in the area. Trees. The majority of the trees found in here are the same as those in the surrounding areas. Plenty of oak, maple, and pine to go around. The most common in the area, more unusual trees, is the nymph mimic. It will appear as a normal birch tree, but with a female humanoid figure jutting out of the trunk. Despite appearances, this isn't an actual nymph, but a soulless tree. Excuse me! These trees seem to form from the souls who get lost in the woods or have their corpses dumped in the woods after being killed. Their souls leave an imprint of sorts on a tree. What kind of world are we in? It has boxed macaroni and cheese. What the heck? The sap from these protrusions can be made into... I'm not gonna... Yeah, sure, why not? Another commonly seen tree is the tomb tree, of course. While harmless towards humanoids, in most cases, this tree can pose a risk to small children. The tomb tree appears as a dead and hollow oak tree, usually in the center of a clearing. While most small animals that come across it may be interested in marking a home out of the tree's many tunnels, this is actually a trap. Thanks to the tomb tree's lack of leaves, it instead gains nutrients by digesting the animals that get stuck in the tar-like sap. The death of these animals is slow and full of suffering instead of dying. Instead of dying of their flesh being digested, they often die of dehydration or starvation first. If something or someone you care about gets stuck in this tree, common store-bought dish soap is enough to disconnect skin from the sap. Vines. Oh. The vines planted on Bethany's Mirror can be some of the most dangerous. When looking for forage materials, the most dangerous vine to stay away from is the vamp vine. This vine can be identified by its bright purple leaves that only open on rainy, overcast nights. Touching these leaves, Okay, hold on. We're taking notes. We're taking notes, okay? We're taking notes. We're taking more notes, okay? Nymph tree, harvest for sap. Empty, dead oak tree is death trap. Do not enter. Purple suction cup leaves will yeet you. Auto-corrected to test you. It will then use these suction cups to rip the victim's skin open. I see. Keep reading? Yeah, of course. Another vine that can be dangerous is the despite its name, it doesn't actually, thank God for that. These is only dangerous to those who eat the bright red berries. Okay. Or squashing the berries. Wait, squashing the berries appears to be harmless. Okay. Oh. Oh. I'm not okay with this. Okay, do not eat the berries. We need to get some dish soap, by the way, before we leave the house. One vine that is both dangerous and useful is known as Orderly's Punishment, often found in shady areas, by blue thorns. Oh no. Take extra care to not get... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it can hold an average of 460 pounds, though. That's nice. Hopefully we took the time to remove every single thorn from the branch before, using it. Well, what else we got? For those suffering from joint pains, you may want to look for the flower of the Icarus. This yellow flowering vine grows swiftly. Okay, we have one of those. Thorns bad, thorns bad, thorns bad. Yellow flowers, good. Yellow flowers, good for joints. I have no idea if this is going to be relevant, but this is scaring me. It is, however, very important to not to take the vine itself. Oh. After being removed from where it originally planted its roots, the plant will quickly start growing microfractures, causing it to be easily destroyed. Okay, root vegetables. Okay, yellow flower is good for joints, bad for rope. Bad for rope. Okay, what root vegetables do we got? The dwarf mandragora can be found on paved roads. Despite its name, it is not the mandragora genus, rather the Dacus genus. They also appear as inch-wide clusters of white flowers. Picking them will reveal a purple root vegetable in the shape of a human baby. These vegetables range from 3 to 5 inches tall. They can cause mild stomach discomfort if eaten raw, but boiling them kills the toxin. Dwarf mandragora is best served with melted cheese and beef. Absolutely pog. The rest of this section's pages seem to be cut out with scissors in order to keep the recipes. Okay, so, we're going to die, but give me some dish soap, please. I would like some dish soap. I would like some dish soap. Please allow me to have dish soap. I beg of you. Please. Drawer stuck. No, I don't care. I want to... Okay. So we're already doomed, unless we can drop the yellow blue thorn vines. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we need to not use this. This is bad. The red berry vine, squishing it is fine. We are so goddamn screwed. This is... You want to go get mandragora? You want to go get some mandragora? Sure, absolutely. Let's go find some Let's go find some white flowers. Dig up, what the hell is this game? I think we should probably... Because, like, I've got no idea what I'm doing at this point. Let's just wrap it up, I think. And we'll see how far we get before horribly dying. Yeah. Oh. Now that there's no chain here, it's more likely for someone to fall into the stream. The other side never had a chain, though, so safety was never this bridge's strong suit. What? Are you trying to take the poles? The water? You can't, so don't even try. How dare you. So here's the thing. We have gotten everything but actual rope. Like, I want this to be made clear. Like, everything that isn't rope, we have acquired. But, okay, let's do it. Let's suffer. I think that because we took the blue thorns and the yellow, like, we're basically just gonna die immediately. So we're probably not gonna get, like, any... Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, no. Oh, no. Like, listen, the rope is going to either die immediately or we're going to hallucinate. Your rope is creaking. Yeah. Something is very wrong. Yep, there we go. I mean, it wasn't a very good rope. Let's just be real here. It was quite a terrible rope. Is this just it? Oh. As you fell, you were lucky to land head first, killing you instantly. Cool. So we had a very terrible rope, like a god-awful rope. Bad craftsmanship, poor construction. Yeah. Okay. We'll play this game again. Tip: the average water temperature of Lake Champlain in the spring is, yeah. Skip the intro? Yeah, sure. Okay, so anyways, my name's been Webweaver. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. The Steam achievements are freaking out in the bottom right corner. I'll definitely play the game again. Like, it's really cool. So, have a good one. Stay safe out there. Bye.